French fries, or simply fries, are among the world's favorite foods. According to UC Davis, each American on average consumes 40 pounds of French fries in a year, and McDonald's, the biggest seller of French fries worldwide, sells more than 9 million pounds of French fries each day. So today we're going to talk about the history of the French fry and what makes it so beloved. I'm your host, Country Boy, and this is Historic Eats. And if you like stories like this, you can find more stories like this on my channel. But without further ado, let's get started. The history of something as seemingly as simple as the French fry is surprisingly complex and steeped in international controversy. The golden delicacy that's beloved all over the world has a disputed origin sustained by both the French and Belgium, each laying claim to this culinary invention. But our journey starts in neither one of these countries, but actually in the middle of the 16th century with Spanish forces led by Jimenez de Quesada in 1537. And on their exploration of Colombia, they stumbled upon an abandoned village and they discovered something interesting in the residents' food stocks. Potatoes, originally labeled as truffles, they were brought back to Europe and thereby introduced potatoes to the old world. Sadly, these potatoes were small and bitter and didn't grow well in Spain or Italy. Fortunately, over time, these were successfully cultivated and yielded a larger, less bitter versions and slowly started to catch on within European nations after their initial resistance. Fast forward a century or two, and this is where the Belgium argument comes in. Shifting our attention to the Meuse Valley in Belgium, locals started creating precursor to fries. They traditionally fry small fish from the River Meuse, but during wintertime when the river froze, making fishing impossible, there was an innovation that played a huge part. The locals had been introduced to potatoes by the Spanish, who controlled a significant part of Belgium at the time, and they started to slice potatoes into long thin slices and fry them, similarly to how they did fish. This was the genesis of the Belgians' claim to the invention of the French fry, and they believed it so strongly that they even petitioned the UN's Educational, Societal, and Cultural Organization to recognize it as a part of their culinary heritage. Now, for the French argument, the popularity of the potato in France is largely credited to a French army medical officer by the name of Antoine Augustin Parmentier. During the middle of the 18th century, he famously championed the potato throughout France. During that time, potatoes were not considered a viable food source by the French, and it was believed that the potato caused disease, including leprosy, and was deemed unfit for anything other than hog feed. During the 7 Years' War, Parmentier was captured, and with part of his prison rations, he was given potatoes. Parmentier found that potatoes were not only safe to eat, but actually quite nutritious. Upon his return to France, he undertook a mission that would alter the country's view of the potato. Parmentier began a powerful campaign. He hosted dinner parties with guests like Benjamin Franklin and King Louis XVI. During these dinners, he would serve a dish that might have been the first example of the fries. Interestingly enough, Parmentier came up with a clever trick. He employed guards to watch over his potatoes, and he told guards to accept bribes and to let people steal the potatoes. This gave the impression that the potatoes were very valuable. However, it wasn't until France faced a famine that potatoes really became a part of the French diet. By 1795, France no longer skeptical of potatoes, and in fact, they were growing them in large amounts and even what used to be royal gardens. The introduction of fries to America is a tale intertwined with historical circumstances. Reaching back to the 18th century, fries were already prominently featured in France by the 1870s, when future United States President and Ambassador to France, Thomas Jefferson, first encountered them. He immersed himself in French culture and cuisine, and Jefferson experienced the appeal of potatoes deep fried while raw in small slices. Thomas Jefferson's role in popularizing the French fries in America cannot be understated. Upon returning from France in 1789, at the behest of his presidential duties, Jefferson maintained his fondness for French cuisine and commissioned his enslaved cook, James Hemings, to learn all that he can about French cuisine. It is also widely accepted that Jefferson served French fries at a White House dinner in 1802. This act of serving French fries in such a prestigious setting not only led to the increased visibility, but it also sparked curiosity among culinary enthusiasts and chefs. Consequently, the French fry made its pilgrimage across the United States and on a journey that would last decades. But why are Americans the only ones that refer to French fries as French? Well, there are many theories to why this occurred, and one popular theory was by the 19th century, the French fry had made its debut in the United States in The Virginia Housewife, a cookbook by Mary Randolph, a recipe for fried potatoes in the French style. Some Americans began calling them French fries, and the name stuck, and from there it spread across the United States. Another story is that during World War I, American soldiers were stationed in Belgium, and there they discovered the delicious snack of thinly sliced potatoes fried to perfection. The southern part of Belgium, where the soldiers were based, was primarily French-speaking, so these tasty treats were called French fries, and when the soldiers returned home, they carried their love for French fries with them, hence popularizing the term. However, some culinary enthusiasts argue that this is inaccurate, asserting that fries were originated in France. It's believed that fry vendors began selling them on the streets of Paris in the late 18th century, and that they were called French fries because that is their country of origin. Introducing a fourth theory is that the French terminology is rooted in a culinary method of preparation known as Frenching. The French in French fry did not refer to a country, but rather a cooking technique. And Frenching involves cutting ingredients into thin, even slices to ensure uniform cooking. Hence, all sizes are exposed, such as a potato, and introduced to heat of an oven or fryer. Therefore, preparing food this way is described as being French fried, regardless of their origin story or the origin of their name, whether that was in the heart of Belgium or the streets of France. Modern fast food chains played a pivotal role in the globalization of French fries, particularly American fast food giants such as McDonald's and Burger King. They had an instrumental role in the spread of the allure of French fries globally. Founded in the 1940s and the 1950s, respectively, these chains started to introduce French fries to their menu primarily due to their popularity, affordability, ease of preparation, and the compatibility with a wide range of menu options. These businesses expanded globally, and the irresistible allure of French fries followed suit. McDonald's currently operates in over 100 countries, reaching millions of customers daily, and French fries are famously became an integral part of their meal options. Burger King also launched a similar entry into markets worldwide, capitalizing on the appeal of French fries. In 1967, the creation of frozen French fries by J.R. Simplot Company contributed significantly to French fries and increased their global ability. The frozen iteration allowed for fast food chains to produce large quantities of French fries, maintaining their consistency, taste, and quality while reducing preparation times. Fast food chains also accelerated the hybridization of French fries, tweaking the standard recipe to cater to regional tastes, often result in interesting fusion of culinary preferences with the universal appeal of French fries. For example, McDonald's offered a seaweed shaker fries in Asia to poutine, a French dish that incorporates French fries with cheese curds and gravy. This mix mirrors how different cultures interact with adoption in making the dish tastier to a local population, while also helping popularize the singular dish worldwide. Furthermore, the omnipresent advertisement strategies of fast food chains and a relentless pursuit of standardization in the fast food experience across nations has inextricably linked French fries with fast food culture. When we see McDonald's golden arches, no matter where we are in the world, we instantly think about fast food and French fries as a part of this. In contemporary society, fast food have become almost synonymous with French fries. A fast food meal at a restaurant that includes serving fries along with the main course, and it's generally consumed on the go. But in recent years, there's been an interesting shift in habits of French fries. It's no longer a side dish. It's become a category all to its own and come with different flavors and ways of making them. The classic French fry, which is a thin strip potato, but in Europe and Australia, they're usually thicker and served with fried fish, and these are usually called chips. There are also shoestring fries, which are thinner and often served with tangy blue cheese dressing. If you like steak, you might like steak fries. These are thicker fries that go with steak dishes, and they're usually served in the United States Innovation to classic French fries have led to curly fries and waffle fries made from potatoes and usually cut into crisscross patterns. For those with a sweet tooth, they even dessert fries. These fries are caramelized and dusted with sugar and cinnamon. And in Japan, even has its own unique trend called chocolate fries, which are serving a duo of both white and dark chocolate sauce. Yet, French fries are not limited to shapes and sweet and savory toppings. There's been a surge of organic, farm-to-table French fries to cater to the health-conscious and the gourmet consumer. Recognizing that these health implications also associated with deep frying, fries are prepared over an oven or an air fryer and have started to gain traction as a healthier alternative. Despite all of these global alterations of French fries, they received a substantial amount of criticism for the nutritional value. Traditional French fries are drenched in oil, resulting in high caloric content. Fast food outlets tend to add copious amount of salts to intensify their flavor, linking the harmful French fry with obesity, heart disease, and other health issues. Critics argue that French fries are nutritionally deficient and heavily processed. However, the industry is evolving and is increasing in demand for healthier alternatives using less oil, less salt, and better quality ingredients, indicating a promising future for the evolution of the beloved French fry. The continued success and the prevalence of French fries can be attributed to their versatility, the ease of access, and the universal appeal that is held up across cultures. Despite the awakening of the health conscious, French fries are celebrated due to their enduring popularity and continuously being marketed and continually being reinvented and turned into a gourmet eating experience. They're a perfect blend of taste and convenience, and along with their relentless marketing and the fast food industry, solidify their stance as the beloved global icon. Thank you. This has been Historic Eats. I'm your host, Country Boy. If you like stories like this, you can find more stories like this on my channel, Historic Eats. Please subscribe and peace.